Phelps family, this dangerous path of forcing your faith on the American people must stop today. It's a dangerous path, and you people are imposing this danger on yourselves. You can stop, and the reality of God can help you.
Who would think that we'd be able to fly? Who would think that we'd be able to go under the water in a submarine? Who would think that we would be able to take the seeds out of an orange? Okay, there's so many wonderful things that science has taught us. And once the human race understands that deism is the only real religion that there is, this world is going to be a great spot. And we, Phelps family, are going to heal this planet one true deist at a time. Phelps family, we are in the garden. This little thicket that I'm in right now is a part. This is the garden here, guys. Look at this little spot I found. Look at it. It's a little thicket. One time I came here, I saw a mother deer and a baby deer back here. This is in the heart of Bristol, Connecticut here, where I am. And it's just a wonderful place to just sit and contemplate God's greatness. Okay? And when I'm talking about God, I'm not talking about God Jesus. I'm not talking about God Zeus. I'm not talking about God Apollo. I'm talking about the God of nature, the God of the creation, the God of Thomas Paine and Benjamin Franklin and Jefferson, Edison, all these guys who had a reality in God. All right? They didn't dwell on the word God. God is just a word. It's an honorary title that we give this eternal force. It's a great way to start our understanding of this God. Phelps family, I am here to help you. Please, just ask. I have a place where I can hide you, and I can talk some reasoning with you, and I can help you break free from this fog of faith that clouds your mind. There's one other thing that I want to say about the Phelps family. At least you people stay true to that book. If you're going to believe it as a literal truth, then at least you guys are on the right path as far as this scare straight tactic that you guys are using with these signs. They're pretty rude. They're pretty obnoxious. But at least if there was such a thing as hell, then at least you guys are staying true to the Christian faith and trying to save everybody from this imaginary place called hell. Okay? It is an imaginary place, guys. God did not create a devil, a being that he has to compete with. Okay? God doesn't work like that. Okay? That's an allegory. It's a story. God does not do that. All right? There's no such thing as a talking snake. There never was. All right? If anything, God was the snake. All right? And Eve was the one who was brave enough to eat the apple, to get the knowledge, so we could start true progress. All right? Eve was the sacred feminine, guys. She was the brave one to eat the apple. All right? And she was the salesman to get Adam to eat the apple. It was a good thing we ate the apple. All right? And giving birth was an honor to take such pain. All right? It's not really pain when you look at it as creation, creating another human being. I can't even imagine what the Garden of Eden would be if Eve didn't eat that apple. It was something she had to do. All right? It's an allegory. It's a parable meant with meaning. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Same with Jesus Christ. The only antichrist there is are those who don't believe that they are Christ. That's another video. Phelps family, God bless you. We'll see you at the end of the month. Over and out.
Mr. Phelps can call it a faith, but you better believe his faith as truth. Here's another sign. God tests our love for his works every day. We can pass this test by loving these people too. And America has been passing this test. These people have been picketing our soldiers and lived to tell about it for a long time. Phelps family, you're too busy studying that book with like-minded believers. You need to step outside and start studying God and getting your own personal revelations instead of taking mythology of old. The true Word of God is the creation we behold. There's the before and after. And my logo. Deism. World peace is not only possible, it's inevitable. Okay, this is the pyramid that I was talking about. This is the pyramid of understanding God, and it goes like this. The prophet got the revelation from God, who then passed it on to the messenger. Sometimes this messenger went hundreds of years before it finally got put into a book. And this book, called the Bible, is voted on by man. What's in that book you believe, what's not in that book you don't believe. And then finally, the Phelps became the translator. You people have it all upside down. You really do. You are taking man's opinion, allegories, parables, meant with meaning as actual truths. And this is wrong. You should be studying God through his works, your own personal experiences on who or what God is, not faiths of old. God is a reality. And if God is a fact of life, then our path of understanding should be just as evident as God is. This is where the creation comes in. Phelps family, whose word do we take? All these people who claim to know this Bible intimately and who preach this so-called Word of God. Where do we draw the line? Where does the truth start and the allegory end? Look at this guy here. He claims to be the second coming of Jesus. Why don't you believe his faith? You expect us to believe your faith, but we have all these other people that are coming our way, that are throwing their faith at us. Where does it all end, Mr. Phelps? I'm talking to you. Why should we take your definition of what God is over this guy? Why is your faith more important than all these other people? Surely, I'm asking you this. How come you don't believe any of these guys? For you, all these people are going to hell. They're the atheist. Look at all these people who bombard us every day. They come out of the closet and they talk about the reality of God, and we're fed up with it. Truthfully, these people are no different than we are. We can interpret that Bible also. It's our book too. And we know that it's an allegory meant with meaning, and you should too. Okay, look at this guy. He is an atheist. At least he knows what he is. You people are atheists and you don't even know it. And these people, I'm sorry to put them in here, guys, but they belong here. They belong with all the atheists who slander our Creator. And look at what happens. The dangerous stuff that does happen as this cult faith called Christianity takes over. Look at the Jonestown here. This is what happened when people believe this faith as a literal truth. This is what's going to happen to you people if you don't get off this dangerous path that you're on. Please, I beg of you, you must hear what I'm saying here. Phelps family, we can break free from this faith. And you, any Phelps family who sees this message and hears what I'm saying, talk to me, call me, and I will show you how we can get the rest of your family members to break free from this nasty faith that clouds the mind from the reality of God. Look at this poor family here. She was so engulfed in this Christian faith that she killed all her family members. All of her babies were killed because of this faith called Christianity. Was she crazy? Yeah. But is she any crazier than you people who go and picket our soldiers, our fallen soldiers? You got to stop what you're doing. And I'm coming to talk to you about this when you come to picket here in Connecticut. And I hope I can talk some reasoning into you people. This is my hope, and I hope to see you very soon. So, Phelps, in closing, I want to tell you that we are all deists who believe that God is. Where we differ is our path of understanding. You people are on the right, and the pure, true deists are on the left. We are the prophets who put God first. Become your own prophet of God. Books prove that man is real. The creation, life experiences proves that God is real.